Welcome back to the farm. I'm Mike and this is Appalachian Farmstead. Maple syrup season is officially over. The goats hear, that little guy hears a voice, so he thinks it's feeding time. But anyways, maple syrup season's over. The last video, you'll see that for like a year. Probably a good thing, right? But yeah, you'll see what we end up with, and then just some, just some chores around the house, because whenever you're doing maple syrup, especially with like the setup that we have, just basically a small homestead setup. I mean, you're basically set up for just to feed the fire. That's all you can really do. So you're out there every 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, 30 at the most, depending on the size of wood you put in, just feeding the fire. So I believe this last boil took us 3 days to do. So it basically takes up every minute you're doing that. So anyways, stick around for the video. And like I said, going past this, we're full into spring and doing projects. And good morning, everyone. So yeah, so we've been maple syruping, and it has been insanely windy here. Like you couldn't go outside and do any kind of videoing. Goats know I'm out here. I'm like all screwed up this morning. I absolutely hate these time changes. So it just sucks. So here we go. Now I just put fire on. Some of this, so one of my problems that I have is the fact that water collects from the sap and then it rains down on this wood, so it's kind of like it's like raining in here. So yeah, and I put some like cherry logs in there, not the split stuff, so it's not doing so well right now. But anyways, so we've been boiling since yesterday at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it is almost lunchtime now, next day. The trees they were running like a river. So we got 70 gallons the night before we started. We did that like at 4 o'clock. And then we, well, as windy as it was, I thought it wasn't gonna, I thought they wouldn't flow very well, but they did. It was crazy. We actually got, yesterday, I went out and we picked up 70, 80, 90 gallons. So yeah, and that 90 gallons, so I've still got out in the tank in the back of the side-by-side, and then there's 4 5-gallon buckets over there. I still have that all, so there's 35, 45, there's still 55 gallons to do on this one here. As soon as I get that dude down, I'll bring it over and we'll dump the tank and bring the buckets in. But here's the deal. This is it. As soon as this boils, I hope I can get it all, whoa, dark, very dark. I hope I can get it all boiled, because the last couple days it's been cold and windy, in the 30s, wind chills down in the 20s, which is fine. It's great but today it's supposed to be 50. I think tomorrow, or at least on Tuesday, I seen is 71. So I have got to get this stuff done before it spoils. So working hard at that. The other thing is, I did this morning, I'd seen it on some video channel, that we took the sap and made our coffee with it. Absolutely amazing. Like the best cup of coffee I've ever had. Like for sap being 1% sugar, it made the biggest difference I've ever had in coffee. So it is crazy, crazy. But anyways, so I'm gonna go do chores. I don't know, I may show you some snippets. It's really still freaking windy out here. The last time I did that, launched my camera. So luckily it fell in a puddle of mud, so it didn't hurt anything. It was soft. So anyways, that's where we're at. Still boiling sap. And I will, yeah. So anyways, let me go get some chores done. And then I got to nurse this thing until it's done. So, and that'll probably be all day and then probably even into tomorrow. So, and then honestly, I'm glad it's over with. I need to get on to other things. So, all right. See you in a second. That's a treat for you. Alright, here's some homemade bread. Here's some zucchini. Here's a papaya. Some sort, I don't know. Here, you just eat the thing. Another one. What else we got here? We got lo mein, rice, all kinds of stuff. Green beans. Orange peel. A chunk of deer bologna. Last but not least, a whole thing of kiwi. I'll cut them up for you. Every one of them landed upside down. Good morning, goats. Here, you can bark on that. Is that sweet? Sap running out of it. Oh, this wind! Oh my gosh! Blows all my loose hay away. right, so I just get out of the sun, right? I just got done feeding the rabbits, chickens, watering everybody, and look at me. Oh my God, I'm covered in rabbit fur. So yesterday, one of our first time New Zealand's had a hard time getting her pregnant. Well, she had 6 babies. They were all dead. She didn't have them in the whatever, like the birthing box. So then today, hey, shut up! I'm trying to do a video. Don't look at me like that. So today, the other one that we were having trouble getting pregnant is she had one, and she pulled a ton of fur, and it's dead. So, and it wasn't in the box either. So, man, 2 days, that really sucks. That's 7 rabbits that, we're not gonna have. Good morning, everyone. So, day number 3. Oh my God. But we're down to what's here in the pan and that guy. So I'm happy. It'll be done today. Done today. And it's absolutely, we have like a beautiful week ahead of us. And you can see all that blue sky out there. Like, I think today's in the 60s, tomorrow's 70. Yeah, it's all week it's like that. So amazing. But so what am I doing this morning? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to get some coffee. And if you have ever had, I don't even know what it would be called, maple sap coffee, you're missing out on it because, it is freaking amazing. So, just take a little bit here, my dipper. I put it in the okay, and we'll just drop this in here. Alright, let's go in, make some coffee. The best tasting coffee you've ever had. Alright, let me get this. That takes 2 hands. Alright. So, we usually do 8. Put it in until it says 8. 8 cups. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Okay. Then you just dump her in the old coffee maker. And turn her on. And that will make the most amazing cup of coffee ever.
It's shocking.
Shockingly amazing.
Who knew maple sap coffee would be this unbelievably delicious? Oh, like, makes my day even better. Having coffee with you, babe.
So we got 8.5 gallons, and I'll be honest with you, I'm glad it's over with. It is long days, and basically you can't get anything done except for doing maple syrup with kind of the setup that we have. So now things are gonna progress here on the farm, where lots more projects are gonna happen and we can get a lot more done. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hit that thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and check out my other channel in the link below, Appalachian Sawmill and Farm. It's mostly sawmilling, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.